What's up guys, this is Boxing Legacies, and in this video I want to talk a little bit about Chris EUBANK Jr.'s one-way ticket to America to train under Virgil Hunter. I personally think that it's a great idea. No disrespect to Nate Vasquez, but the move to America to train under Virgil Hunter is probably the best thing that he could have done. Obviously, Virgil Hunter has a vast knowledge of boxing and the sweet science, and he has trained a lot of amazing fighters over the years. He is currently training Amir Khan, preparing him ready for the Crawford fight. EUBANK's Jr. going over there is obviously a great idea. He's going to learn a lot. He's going to learn that his ability isn't as good as he thinks. Obviously, he's a good fighter. He's had some good wins on his resume, but he's had some very bad losses as well. Groves, for example, where he still believed for a long while that he won that fight, when it was quite clearly that he did not. But like I said, training under Virgil Hunter, he's got Amir Khan in his stable. It's good to see Virgil Hunter back. It's good to see him back in the gym, training those guys. You know, because obviously he had a very big health scare not long ago and he was out for a long time. It's good to see him back. But in regards to EUBANK Jr., I think that having a trainer like Virgil Hunter will improve him, and it may also humble him as well. I personally think he needs humbling a little bit. He's had it a couple of times in the ring where he's been beaten by obviously better opposition, but he never had that sense of, I've been beaten by a better guy. He always felt hard done by, as if he had won, but he had been cheated somehow. And I think that stems from EUBANK Sr. being around close proximity a lot of the time. Because looking back over the years, when EUBANK Sr. lost on certain occasions, you know, he always seemed as if it wasn't the right decision when it clearly was. You know? I mean, he got in the ring and he got beat twice by Collins. And both of those fights, he claimed that he had won. But, you know, there was footage from his corner. I think it was one of the late rounds. And his corner was telling EUBANK Sr., you've got to knock this guy out. You've got to knock Collins out. You're losing on the cards. And he openly said, I'm hitting him with everything I got, but he keeps coming. But after the fight, he said, oh, I should have won that fight. And, you know, he was much like that. And I think that's rubbed off on Junior. You know, after the Groves fight, he was very sort of, I won that fight, I don't know how I lost that fight, you know, the decision went the wrong way. You know, it's that kind of mentality. So I think training under someone like Virgil, he will probably tell him, you've got to do this, you're not doing this right, you've got to do this right, you've got to act like this, you've got to be like this, and it will sort of give him a line to follow, a direct path to where he wants to go, and he'll follow that path and he should achieve what he needs to achieve. Training yourself, listening to your dad, who isn't the best decision maker, let's be fair. You know, it all made for like a roundabout of crap. You know, on every junction there was more crap. You know, there was no way out from that. It was just a constant circle of my dad telling me what to do and training myself and going into a fight and losing, and then my dad telling me what to do, and he never got anywhere. There was no direction, there was no purpose to his career. I think he'll get that with Virgil. It is a great idea that his dad's taken a step back. I mean, EUBANK Jr. has gone on a one-way ticket to America to train with Virgil for a short while on his own, which I think is the best thing he could do. No offence to EUBANK Sr., but moving away from him and his eccentric ways and his thoughts and beliefs on how his son should navigate his career are totally wrong. You know, whenever you see them in the ring together, his dad's always trying to get all the sort of interviews and speak for him. It's almost like he's got his hand up Junior's ass, working his mouth like a puppet. You know, it's horrible to watch. You know, EUBANK Jr. could have been a lot better than his resume suggests if it wasn't for his father. It's really harsh to say that, but it's almost like EUBANK Sr. could not get over the fact that his son was now getting the attention and not him, and he hated that. But that's just me. But let me know what you think, guys. You think EUBANK Jr. going to America, training under Virgil, you know, and sort of brushing off the Nate Vasquez situation as a good idea. I mean, I personally do. I think his next few fights are probably going to see a vast improvement on his ability. But let me know what you think. Do you think he should have carried on what he was doing with his dad, you know, dancing him around like a puppet, or do you think he's good to get away and do his own thing? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next video.